Recently, I've been hearing from a lot of different people that supposedly Pocket Option doesn't pay out money. I've also seen a huge number of posts on Reddit where people share their stories, talking about how they supposedly didn't get their $50 payout and so on. So in this video, I want to show you with my own example whether Pocket Option really does pay out money, and if it does, how to actually do it. Basically, we'll go through everything in detail from A to Z, and I hope that after this video, you won't have any questions left. Right away, I want to say that the most important thing in this video is probably not even what I say, but what you have to say. Because a lot of people who come and watch my videos naturally think, Robert, you're a blogger, so everything works out for you, but what about regular people? So guys, if you've ever traded on Pocket Option, please write whether you had any problems. And if you have always withdrawn funds easily and passed verification without any issues, then please write about that too, because I think it will really be important for many people to read. Also, I want to mention that I have my own Telegram channel where I share everything about trading absolutely for free. I share all the latest news and also provide my own signals. Everything I offer is absolutely free, so be sure to join in, learn, and trade together with me. So I already have the platform open. As you can see, I currently have $15,000 in my account. $15,000 in the account. Let's take a look. Right now is actually a pretty good moment. Even though the market is flat and I'm strictly against trading in a flat market, I've talked about this before. Right here or here, you'll see a tip pop up. Be sure to check it out. But let's open a position because this is the very top high. And you know, I really don't want to just throw money away for nothing. Yeah, I don't want to create any missed profit for myself either. So with a very high probability, we would see a market reversal here. And let's just watch for literally 1 minute, and then we'll move on to the withdrawal. I want to say right away that no matter which country you're in, you can definitely deposit with crypto on Pocket. In some countries, cards are also accepted, in others they're not. So from which countries can you deposit using cards and withdraw to a card without any problems? In some countries, only crypto is available. But I think none of you should have any issues with that. We closed the trade in profit, $15,422. Well, now we can move directly to the withdrawal. To withdraw money, we need to click on Finance. Click Withdraw. And then we see all the available withdrawal options. Since I only funded my account with cryptocurrency, I can withdraw, for example, in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, USDT, and USDC. So basically, those are the only options. For example, I always withdraw in USDT TRC20, so here we enter the amount. Well, honestly, I wouldn't withdraw the full $15,000 all at once. I'd probably withdraw, let's say, $5,000. Yeah, because I'm still gonna keep trading with the remaining $10,422. And then you paste your wallet address here. Use your own, of course, no need to look at mine. Click Continue, and after that, you'll get an email with a code like this. It shows the amount, 5,709, so we enter 5,709, click Continue, and that's it. Everything is approved. Now we can go to the transaction history. As you can see, for the withdrawal, for today, it shows the time I made the request, the transaction ID, the amount, the method, and the status. For now, everything is still in the queue. Usually, yeah, from my own experience, I can tell you, I haven't traded on Pocket for honestly about 5 years now, and usually the money almost always comes through. They usually say that the money can be credited within 3 business days, same day at best. That's because, really, if there are any holidays or, I don't know, some kind of emergency situation comes up, sometimes there are issues with payment systems, though that happens pretty rarely. So basically, if there are any odd situations, then yeah, it can happen. Really, it can take up to 3 days for the money to reach your account, but in other cases, the money, especially if you top up with crypto and withdraw everything in crypto, the money comes pretty quickly. In most cases, it reaches you within an hour. Let's check it out now. I just created a withdrawal request and it's nighttime right now. So I finished trading on Friday and decided to put in a withdrawal request for the weekend. please note, yes, that if you submit a withdrawal request on Saturday or Sunday, there's a very high chance the money will only arrive on Monday. But on the other hand, I've also received money on weekends before. I hope I won't have to wait several days to get my money. I use this service all the time, guys. For example, of course, everyone can use whatever they want, but as for me, I'll be receiving my money to Trust Wallet. If you want me to do a review of this crypto wallet, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll make a video about it. If there's demand for it, I want to say that basically, Trust Wallet is just a regular wallet that you can install on your phone or computer, and pretty much anywhere else. And actually, the address I just entered in the withdrawal package is right here. You see, I have USDT TRC20. I tap here, then tap receive. And here you get your address. Just so you know, don't send me any money. Each of you will have your own address. But I didn't really want to get too deep into that. Let's just wait and see how quickly the money actually arrives. Let's note the time. Right now, it's almost 10 minutes to 1 in the morning. Let's see how fast everything gets processed. Usually, once the status here changes to paid out, the money comes in within 5 to 10 minutes. I'd also like to point out that as soon as you create a withdrawal request, the money is immediately deducted from your real account. So as you can see, I created a request. We had $15,000, I made the request, and now I have $5,000 left. At the same time, if I go ahead and cancel the request, the money is instantly credited back to my account. Just so you don't worry if you see less money here, it's because the deduction has already happened. I also actually want to make a separate video about the reasons why some people really get negative, right? That something isn't being withdrawn and so on. If you want, I can definitely make a video about that. Because from my own experience, I can say I've come across situations where people claim, for example, that they can't withdraw a certain amount of money. But it turns out the person simply hasn't completed verification, hasn't submitted any documents. There have even been cases where it turned out the person was under 18 years old. In some countries, for example, you can only trade starting from 21. So the person was breaking the rules themselves, couldn't pass verification, and then wondered, why am I not getting paid anything? As for the company, well, obviously I can't speak for the company 100%, but I've been trading here for a very long time, and I've never encountered any problems. Yes, I can say that I have withdrawn more than a few $100,000 from here. So when I see comments where people say like, they didn't let me withdraw $50 or something like that, I realize that most likely it's either a paid comment or the person just didn't even bother to figure things out, guys. There's a support chat here, yes, you can always reach out, and the support team works pretty well. Overall, they respond quite well. They resolve issues very quickly. For example, naturally, over those 5 years on Pocket, I had some questions come up. There were moments that I didn't really like. There were times, for example, when there was slippage on a trade or something else happened, I always wrote to support. And honestly, I can tell you that my issues were always resolved. I have no agenda, no goal here. To make some kind of overly positive video here, I'm just telling you about all the pros and all the cons that I've experienced. But I believe that the broker really does work very, very well. Let's wait for everything to get approved. In the meantime, I'm scrolling both on my phone and on my computer. You can see the recording, and I don't know how long this will take. Honestly, I hope it won't take too long, because I already want to go to sleep. So at this point, as you can see for yourself, our application status has changed to completed, but we still don't have any money in the account yet. So I think we just need to wait a little longer. Usually, after the application is processed, the money comes in within about 5 to 7 minutes. Let's see how long this will take us now, but notice that it's currently 1 in the morning. Basically, my application was processed in 14 minutes. That's pretty good. And that's considering that it's already the weekend now. I always withdraw money before the weekend, once a week, just to feel that everything I'm doing is actually worth it. You already want it. Of course, you want the money to come in faster so you can head off and enjoy your weekend, really savor what you achieved during the week. That's why, of course, I'm waiting, as you can see, for now. Oh, it just came in, guys. How much did we have? 34? More? Only 10? 10,400 for us. The withdrawal was something like that. let's check the history. 10,422. As you can see, the transaction went through for exactly the amount we set. 10,422. And pretty quickly too. And here it shows it was done a minute ago, so the whole thing took less than 20 minutes. I think that after seeing this for yourselves, naturally, any questions should disappear. But if you do have questions, or if you've had any unpleasant or difficult situations, please write to me. I'm always ready to help. And if something is suddenly unclear or confusing to you, you can always share it with me. I hope that each of you will take away something useful for yourself. Maybe stop worrying about little things, even in trading. It really doesn't matter which platform you trade on. The most important thing is not to worry in advance about what if there are going to be some problems. As you can see, there are no problems. And most importantly, you should focus on what you need to do first, guys, which is to make money. And only then should you start thinking about whether there might be any problems. But I think we've already answered that question together. Thank you. See you at the trading sessions. Don't forget to check out my Telegram channel. There's a lot of useful information there. And goodbye to everyone.